Presenting the award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio, Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, Obi, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Samuel Atachi, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
It should count.
Yeah, that's
the time I have, but if I have any aje, na any man that down never to accommodate so. Minimum set Ghana that wakumaso. Sounds when a damakumaso. Yeah.
I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what Obi has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So yeah, so like tonight we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you this before, but I think you've done a fantastic job.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Papa. I'm the same second, but the Arab is okay. The Minari is Obi, the body, he's a fine gentleman. The Trojan Ponsi, so the Abidu. Near Chebushon for you now, oh my wabru try tea war, but we shall feel good allow. They love you too much. You see, I think you are doing a great job. Obi. Yeah. Me pay bonina and so that was the way. Amen. Now, you must say no encouragement. There is a bright future ahead of you. Keep it up. You ask intelligent questions. W am catch me say I told you now me tifie na flew bisa na flew nipa na answers na. E wo mu ana dia be wo me say be arrest my case. Why are there?
Freshest burger in town. Tell me what you are about to say.
Obi. Nyamiadum, the vice selection I can eat. You have 2 weeks now. Well, also my effect. Obi, me says I will fancy, sir. Hey, I will hear fan. Miss Miko Convention, Apostolic Convention. So, why are you Pentecost? Apostolic Convention of Baltimore. Apostolic forward the law. Okay. Mrs. Ketchy, Moni, Cromwell, and Obi, and I was not Obi, I feel because I'm Obi, and I'm saying, I'm in Facebook into Pebisano. They love you too much. But why are they? Price in the cost. It's a food now. Over woman who said, Obo, they now tumpon.
Obi, yeah, you're chatting for you now. A cheer for Joe, and other for you now. Program videos that we do see. Hana swinging at you. Hana in the phone at you. Some of you.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Na said that we are tenting. They say, I bet him your ball, mine canna. And celebrate how and somehow papa. A daily kind of lecture at E4 and near her how much teaching 1 hour woman on it. We have to see a weather or some kitwa. Then when I'm sure you say the city and go for Jamila. When I walk in for near air, once or so I would was some 80. And so Ghana has so
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Much at 3 a.m. Union trot for once or so or your Buja Inuma Uber drivers, taxi drivers. workers, whether formal and informal workers. Baby, for baby, Ekosiisen a program omutie. Enti yada wants to say my gemra omutie.
Chief Bine, Akwaba na apom to then.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Fantastic. Na mete fote won catcher. Bibi aboko.
Oh, Yankupon Adum, Bibia, now was Wapum.
Yaminadum, kakra. Ye pimso kakra.
Asempa, I will know what you watch this. So, Ghana, I have been to wonder, Abra, 1 year Rambo, Morocco, to be out of my aswat.
Fantastic.
Ghana Manda on us.
Say, yes, I said, mommy, about Papa or one, you may be that day. So, this will say, or any Papa, I have about so I'm promoting, say, or no, I think you all have this idea. I don't know, I have a better high.
But it is here, Mr. You the whole way, or here for potty.
Or more, another room next to the area here. Or more, besides, I train and no them.
But on any lawyer, and the one, that's all on.
But I don't remember my cabbage, my friend.
Abani say,
Openness, I think that this shouldn't be a problem at all.
Media itself should come out, yes.
Yeah, media should tell us, oh, miracle, this is a shareholding structure. Indigenous Ghanaians, only maybe X percentage, and the Philippines, only a Y percentage. And I think that should settle this matter.
Honorable, it's always a pleasure talking to you. May that's a powerful for your time.
What be,
and the Honorable John Jinaponi attending cannot.
But today I reflected in GDP, and it is clear. The devil is in the details.
It's in the details.
We have detailed analysis. You can clearly see where the growth came from and its effect on employment.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Yeah, that's a power area.
Na Thursday ni ana said
me ba cho I'm a first day ni
eh sa na open me say sa e mu ade o me peka ma be fa na evening ko
mate me ra papa John Boedu ena yete ne nka no
obi mamenda was na Ekosiisen edwuman se miame pom miame pom ko mi jawa no ma be wa ha no mebo abaso in fact what push me pa ma at least me smart to was a cheche semwa obi Ekosiisen edwuman de bia me kan wo ye edwuma but bia wo hu oni pa etie station at this time any information and education out the money pan na me sure na me mama for dey number kunya oba because adwuma mo ye no eso Ghana ni pa na me so me da was
Kamal Dean Abdullahi how about na it saying
oh obi Nyankopon to minti bibia edadi enu echi na me watermale na metie Ekosiisen I think one of the networks in Tamale. ABC Radio. And as usual, you are fantastic. In fact, Obi, Mecca said we have not been shortchanged by multimedia at all. Ekosiisen On Asempa placement or you're sitting on the seat has actually proven to us say indeed Ghana has the men, and Ghana will continue to have the men in the media industry. Asempa Matese
CIMG radio program of the year, Ekosiisen.
Obi me bomba baso papa. With a great respect, Obi Asempa Moyebi. And you continue to do better. Especially by questions I would tell beside you. Hey, I think I'm here to see Obi our contest too.
Kofi. They will turn against
them.
Boem constituency for
Boem for Joe because we program Omumfa in the agro and they listen to it a lot and also you are doing very well. And let me use this opportunity to congratulate you. More platform program award. It's a great award. More you are there and you are doing so well. People will criticize you, but that is the only that is the success some of them. Yeah, it helps you to listen and then do more. That's why you are winning the honors. And that's why you are winning the honors. And keep it up.
Yeah, that's a part.
Dr. Koboy, Akwaba na pom to say. Obi. In fact, we are too much.
Oh, you're too much. First of all, no, Obi, you're too much.
Me too much.
Secondly, no, Obi, it's my time for me. Tell you, no, you go back and report to me, say, Metras FM, no move from him. Oh, in fact, Obi, oh, you're too much. Nah, and yeah, look, when no one come, you never be Rebecca. Sami je fi ama say e ba lo so far no na o di first class na die AC nyina che say Asempa FM now you say
radio program of the year Ekosiisen Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM Sony Asemi Yidika. It's not to say Nonsiane fa de dwumedie no eba ewie yemede di osaibo nso from obi ma yenamu nyina sensan ma makwa babie Some 15 minutes after 2, live on Asempa FM. This is officially Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show. Ekosiisen is airborne, so please tell a friend to tell another friend to tune in to 94.7. All talk all day. Let me thank the production team so much for making this possible. Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chumberema Jackson Osei Intiamoa, and Eric Opare, be friend with DJ Yeyo, and a Queen Star Japan. That's the team behind Ekosiisen. O my hene kwabena santin so boy in chidom. Baby I will be a chow my hene. And che ya may hear some segment never to so. But let me inform you, sir, for Thursday and the next few Thursdays idea in the Nimino Yene Minerals Commission in Penny for Betnas Yedin Como one very important agency under the Ministry of Land and Natural Resources. I want him say about when a Jumedie in natural resource management, especially about minerals I share from Yamedia Chaya won who here papa ain't you know bedding come and starting today next week Thursday the following week 2:30 p.m. pepe na you know what na say edisa and common and they would want to explain the commission itself na emra ebo ne chidom one governance structure, mandate of the commission, and one functions na ubiara etumi ehunti. And you know, if we want to sanitize the small scale mining space na was a minerals commission wonjuma wodino ase. And me person may apply for license, me person may call concession there. What are the things I would have to do? Komoa was it me. It in the message on the way you assume na wetumi etie ni. It's one of the things on our bill for this Thursday afternoon. But before that, no one say and MMDC nominees no confirmation no koso, especially some of the district on what to abane bakwa ankoyi. Na you counted down 10 days on Besai Atubio in the central region, Cape Coast Metropolitan. Unim say MCE nominee no first one omo rejected no. Enra homachio say na homachin so second one. Omasia 20 man no poto asem na yare ho. In that's for Cape Coast. Oko Asen South in Soa. About one course nominee na go through. But some assembly members raise issues. In fact, eduabo nyina abam e wa Asen South. Yebeko akwakodi enkom. Mo kai say ye ko elembele. E di bonzoke hu nsem ebrem. Ono nso no assembly members na rejected from at the first round, I'm rejecting. And we began counting down 10 days. And then at 10 days, and the Omasayato wafem anasa neoma etisay and also young Komoa Yebeshe Nayasai Edi. Tiendano, you won't commodi in some guaponosono at Dawson papa. My men fasted a map wafono teo. Now Femenqua Manson Quidin Como. Sounds of our time at the Herbal Center, Yaragana, Lucky Casino, Baseline Pharmaceuticals, and a Willet Properties. May hear some segment so Edu Motors, Obapa Product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstar Roofing Systems, and Aquataps Purification Tablet. Your one-on-one interviews are here, including all the interviews on trending issues, no? HEPA Plus Mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, and a Concept Green Fertilizer. Omonso Boying. Your discussion segment, no? Mark Auto and Spare Parts Ghana Limited, Franco Trading Enterprise, Castrol, Dependable Herbal, and a Global Lighting Center Limited. Omunina also boy near the discussion segment. No, Abraham. I mean, Kaimon. So, when him say some law student a throw entrance exams are bibin tears or pass. We pass mark no, but still did not go through petitions after petitions or more planned class action against the General Legal Council in Sembebre. Na yebedi won enkomo petitions ni bi yansaka ibi ewa. Yebia enran ye two just say national service for so postings no aba out ene ye be national service secretariat na ye din common so e de free ho Richard Kojonya akugina homa no so Richard akwa na pom tsen
Nyame adom e obi na say
Nyame adom edi kan Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly ko say nominee ni timi famu
that be so for the second time no nominee no insecure that we test of the votes na omo etoye no in the first one no assembly members no come nyina buma no me 65 no mo to aba no first one no nya 34 yes and 31 no into we even though we are more than half no but we need to test na can be 44 am ya confirm no we and omo dey share and dra nje no omo dey share no be 4 and there king 4
p.m. and now 4 a.m.
4 p.m.
Okay, number 4. Okay.
And yes, China Bata, China High, China Asa, Emu, and original minister, Justina Marigodasan. Emu could get far. Assembly members for each other, or somewhere, Guaman Punti, and Kabaya. A difference is be a one, now say, Bia, Yamma Bufobia, Badia, Bia, Fanche. Nanka abana mobetu omuntu fama ata only me say ata so no yet MC for Cape
yes
the media person nti opa chaw ni ade nyina endo na we di group nti na MP for Cape Coast South Koku Wikit Hagan wo ho consultations ni ade ko so ni ade transport minister Koku for Asia maso wo ho Asamabu atin so wo ho MP for Infantiman Ophelia here for a munya about your dear going to say, so I said, when you're 40 over 65. So, Nankasano, now, Ojunia to test, no, but oh, share the difference now. First one, no, when you're 34, and the second one, you're 2 years so when you're 40, let's say 6. As I saw my dinner back, but before I'm sure that, I'm disappointed some of the government appointees, you know. Assembly members in the I think there were some suspicions that they may have voted against the government for the second time we say accusations in idea we would you say one from away we say in 11 no. No, I say, President has nominated me, the same person. And somebody named Guaquemina, I want to know so about and no so much consultation as the now I wasn't no idea. I want to now, the end of the day, really, mistake that's all because I don't know for that. When I decided because the law is that to test members, those who are present and who vote no among the county or more as part of it. To me, the third time now they adjourn the meeting. It's almost a Monday, no, or messing up at nothing. They are hopeful say by Monday, no, it's just a Casabia one a child planning. Near my to enable him go through. And then he keep out.
Okay, it more mutie, you know. Video of regional minister assembly members nature and they are deno Asempa page on Facebook more share live stream no ubi who video nibi regional minister the assembly members no edin komo said the Richard can do baby kwana was so power on chel any ade videos no Asempa FM yen live stream no so no bar please share the stream no nu so into me and this is what happened Cape Coast Asempa 94.7 FM that's yen page on Facebook into bra like the page and share the stream na bra be share our video no it be very very interesting and it, Richard that means they say for the nominee no or hear vote saying to go through
well in general no share the endo nya 40 but no here 4 more.
Okay.
4 months, so now 44 there and go through. But another way for the second time and the way to test no. Until Monday, the pass it no. So to me 4 no more way juma. So you have 4 there, he will be able to go through. But we can also even guarantee yeah almost 40 no ebi omunyina san omagina na bibisa very dicey situation
ana gidi we na ekoso a police fo nyina ba ho akwa bi gina table so ne yade no eno na ere ade a
eno de say omo mention one city na buy nti eno as enya grow ka tournament ni ade but I said tempers were calm down and near my nti eno na post for hopa ye omunyina na siri pe ade o twe be bo mo force be nti nyina isi pe nyan 1 o'clock ni nyina
it is this year no ye nyina ye train Monday for the third round of election.
Aye.
Wow. That's Cape Coast Metropolitan. And as assembly members then are saying 60. 65.
Yes.
Government appointees no omunyina no massa wana kakra bi.
Daddy, almost say but now a secret ballot but
yeah.
People are able to read meanings into whatever happened and see. I know almost sabinum.
And is a free wa Asen South and so omedi care to dada.
I Asen South no so mo tro ba ko ma eno no we nya the said you know nti eno so no omo share anape so beto na ene anapa no aya omo omo bibia no omo ye no Pentecost church bi na anapa no about 15 of the assembly members omo say omo ko Pentecost no just omo say venue no omo dey for the Methodist church a certain kind you know omo ko ya security for na abochenku o engage ya ni omo kwa omo nwrem nti omo enya access to the place 21 nti omo nyina 21 nyina to my government nominee no Felicia omo to my 100%. The way na assembly members say kunfu tax fa na omo de omo afem nti de sara be de omo bebia na omo ko fa egan eno omo twa egan omo twa omo nyina ye ko omo ko fa akusia page omo san ko fa snap ya de do budia edian omo boy government nominee no now confirm DC omo boy police for omo boy mudia omo dia twani ati omo kan to ni ena omo so boy electoral commission for no sudia say omo aye batakro anaso omo nyira ya agin ba ko a omo yi omo film no omo suspect say omo na to etiano in the first vote no omo ye no nti omo ni ho dia the rest of the people no could vote for her safely mo wenya to third nti and the omo to ye no onya 100% that omo come at the DC but there are a lot of interesting discussion omo say ya the say omo person na omo ma ho they intentionally kept them out until they want to speak with their lawyers into some institute illegal action to overturn the elections or the voting that was done for fresh voting to be done in that particular district.
Now, sir, assembly members 15 na enya kwayanko hall ni mono. Omo background here then.
Well, it is that I had that so part.
Yeah.
But only the assembly members, and now when I know there is a bit of wekaka because Obiko independent. It's just like the independent candidates now or contest say seats, that's what we are picking.
Yeah.
Seats, Abramuto parliamentary elections, then call for Kaka plus the NDC assembly members, or more and now make up the 15 people. They feel that if these people are kept out, they can adequately cater for the situation by voting for the woman. So all of these are narrations by being assembly members, elected ones who were kept out or more to abandon.
Hey, now snap our move to go from Nkwane also, Papa. Because
I now and some
Omako join the form honor, Papa Penyemu A2 snap, Kosiano so full crate and a crowd will be abon a red. It's really interesting. We are sent south. Not just DC and answer best starting a Juma Crown, you do about done so then.
I did the effect, but whatever it is, you're trying for illegal action no more no. So if it is anything to go by there, any who says yeah, that vote no more no a big and answer maybe a court of competent jurisdiction could overturn the decision they took at that particular point in time.
Wow. Richard, I'm only curious with Cape Coast, the Honorable Arthur, are they not the modern bonnie in Swaniana?
Well, a lot of issues. I'm not out to associate you from issues ever by the bag one, almost say, MC for the past 4 years, you know. One shut down concentrate over Cape Coast North because he was contesting in the Cape Coast South, you know. Jordan Howard didn't now be good Cape Coast South because he was contesting that particular seat. The second one, so I'm almost say, na third one, would take decision. On one side, the one of and the fourth one is that Pinimuchi losing bonus. There was an allegation said Ekosiisen Hagen MP for Cape Coast South. I got that proud to the Abanom or Gada or Mori NDC members, you know, or more $100. Yes, you can some amount for people. Yes, the first one number 2, you know, almost say MPP assembly members, you know, I am almost 2,000. NDC assembly members near almost 1,000. And where they are mobile, so they give them a specified amount of money. And you know, get an account. Why we almost saw more the other argument. No one something said. We and our NDC for no almost slow and a tata. Because only me say, or no, bet me, my Ekosiisen which my man match a palm which me I keep coast out to sit, you know. And she said, they are so abandoned. And as I'm also abandoned, Obetia say, and what then, every contest is Ekosiisen Hagen, and it's a home cake. And almost in the big idea, a need a Gino, and to the amount of constitution say, they use side and all that. Because all of these issues played out and done to the Yankee chopper.
Wow. Richard, my mercy, Bibiani, a best about Hobio. Why? Yeah, that's a Richard Kojonya reporting to us live from Cape Coast. And I'm just here no aiding Ekosiisen Sony, Asempa 94.7 FM. A few birthday dedications nafi Yamro Studio Meshasi Eni and Komo Mr. Collins and Nim Saki Atnase or a Director Policy Planning and Minerals title from the Minerals Commissioner Wahai and no EBD and Komo and Chibia. Very, very, very important conversation. But today is the birthday of some very, very, very important personalities in our country, including the Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. Happy birthday to you, Your Excellency. Udina Oda, and he joins the stars who were born in the month of October. And Ramikachram October Bosomeno and ye Bosome Ketwa, Memfeni Agro, and ye just Dr. Bawumia, Eugene Ahen, Director Communications at the Presidency, and Su Edina Woda, and Ainti. Happy birthday to you, my brother Eugene Ahen. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Ma Yerishe Omoa Akanen, so Nipa Bibrina Edie Ewa. We say happy birthday to Dr. Margaret Kwachi. She's 60 years from Pat and Haji Abawa. Thank you. And Dr. Margaret Kwachi, you're 60 years today. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you. And live to be 94.7 and beyond. Charles Phobia, and the 7th October. And a happy birthday to you, my brother, Charles Phobia, one of our regular listeners here on the show. We say a happy birthday to Odels of West Legon, wife of Mel Bad Nichols of Australia, from Nana Ekuyamwa Boating. Let me see the other ones we have here. Nafi Yenshe and Twaso. We say, okay, Ubuntu, together we build. Daniel Obing Boxy, Eastern Regional Deputy Secretary, hope for the NPP. Daniel Obing. Guys, no. Anyways, ma didn't come away we are. We'll go back to Asen South. Now, assembly members. Okay, do we have them on the line now briefly? Jonathan Brinkron, Subinso electoral area, Asen South. Honorable electoral area near the Subinso electoral area, Asen South. Okay. And ultimate to Abanibi.
Honorable, we never sakunya we sunama ma ahawo we fidie so na metia obi bia o tie me asema obusa me se ultimate to Abanibi dabi na ye tie nyina ne se ye nyina ni se etie bia no mampani di ni DCs betu bia se ye atami members no ye to abane nya den ye confirm wo mo ye die no nyame mu nukure ni na oye aponti a ye ne watame wo no oye oba na ebrada na etwa mu na atame ni sise ye mu no omo ye sise se ye nko confirm no na atame ni nyina na ye nipa 36 elected near 25 appointees 11 ye ka ho 36 enti by law no na se kama mi tumi nya 24 na above atama ye tumi agina to se ampa o DC ya oba no ne asami members ni nyina ababe ye adwuma ye di aba no hye so ebenada no enipa 12 etu no eni 3 ese no ena 21 etuma maame no nti na akoba ne se asami members na nyina ntumuti ese yesa within 10 days time no yesa beto aba no foforo nti ye asami members ni de ya ho no na endra PM ebi letter to your platform so say eye enna me no kate anopa 9 o'clock ye be say second confirmation na second confirmation e be ya wo ye see assembly no ye meetings of Pentecost solid dem enti be be ye meeting e hono ma na e be den ye be ye meeting no e obi ase okay ate nti anopa ya boa ye ho assembly members ni bibiri yakosia wo ni ba 7 o'clock na mo Pentecost be be avenue ni no me call venue hono no ni ato venue no but no me fie ni mo a etrese ye ba beto abane 9 o'clock you do on na official card me say si wonum lady na ye ba beto no so abane ne card si oba no ontim and another Prado 4x4 so si o and a tab minister make ba si ba ko so ti o e bi ko am catch me yonko asem ne mention ni bi say say ntimi ti say na chete for no ma benti e bi o mo coordinating director ho ntimi de mo me entwen abrache me no kate an chene bi te coordinating director ka so ba be den e ba betwam ene bi gina no na mti kodi anedani aba le mie enti peki ni ma ye nye de ye mie entrance ni entwen no si here my friend say me fa letters bi mra no nye den on sign ene gya no ko ene so okwa ba no aba be dan na man eye me akata me kata me coordinating director me kata enti e gina on mo ebe be 8 you share platforms na PM no dey another letter to say you're changing the venue for the confirmation no at transfer time maybe 9:30 no about 8 o'clock Asempa FM if you hold man am say no then there's a fishy do go into masa ma mo ha no nyina no meta me enko new venue no na me no ka say new venue no say if old venue no ko new venue na it's about 10 minutes or 5 minutes drive 5 to 10 minutes drive enti you who no emi die mika ye to mika na ni hu se class train na kama park wo no 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 train se no mo mika yen asami members no o metu aba be twem ekọ benu no mo to aba no eti rock you do kwa nya dropping na ye try dropping mo na ku bi na masa fu ani be ye koya armed security officers regional police officers any district any obi nyina wo hono ye koya no in fact ye try to you rema omo ti omo ma ekwan me nye den you remu police officers say no we are not allowed ye district police commander e jira hono onim ye am to bia ye meeting onim say ye atami memesa enti me no kata de omo mo inside no atu aba omo no mo tie say omo ye atami memesa omo nya atami memesa nipa 21 atu aba manye ya ka no 15 people no they gina bontia o ma me anya den anto aba ni bia o security officers I confirm with me say only new DC I was out.
Now move 15 and I'm jina bonten no. Then I move 15 or mama mo kwan. What do you suspect?
In fact, this thing there, you will declare say a official because one may let Endra by law no. Several letters it can only 2 weeks before the meeting. But this one, according to the confirmation, the law is that within the next 10 days, if you get to Endra and other letters in the mind. One may a venue, one may a time, we are at the place, 7 o'clock, Abano Sebeto, and you do one mono. The dear second year Babeto Abano. Later near Shayano, I acquired the new venue. There is no media, nothing. They prevented the whole lot of people. Official deal, and on my and I'm some of us a bit to keep out. And know that the reasons are best known to them. I'm on Pese Beto Abanibi. Now, I'm the say, a crime we are fast from the General Police for the crowd to PAP, the Mukometino. In the Panama confirm only a neighbor be a dumana, and the Emma, them you who could say, yeah, members now may have to Abanibi elected. There were 25 elected electoral areas. They move 15 and to be a move 10 pen 2 years. It is how at 11 it only upon 2. It mean over electoral area. Now you do see now be a man members who and also you be there now by it. If you ever say Nanado say or electing president there. Unti na kwa mo dia fa so asen south no. Obu na mire no ma ka bi anya sa dia. Ye atani members ni there. Ye nje oba ni ntumi say or ye new DC.
Nipa 15 your reporter ka say the amount for kika wo ho say mo 15 no mo ye NDC assembly members nti anka mo beto atia nominee no sa nete.
Again, when we come to assembly concept, we don't have MPP in NDC. As we are speaking, we are on the political party. Me, I belong to a political party. We are belong to another political party. So when it comes to assembly concept, we don't have MPP NDC. Now, I mean, we are voter ready. The woman has a bone 100% because assembly don't deal with politics. It is because to be an NDC, to be MPP, it doesn't hold. Besides, you PM no MPP. Some of us voted for him. If I don't see the reason why I'm back say be MPP, no be NDC. Assembly concept, we don't have any political party in assembly concept.
First round now, I mean, no. Say no, the auto abanibi.
The match to you.
Ottomano.
Yeah, secret balloting. Let me to man and man to man. They can't disclose it because everything is secret balloting.
Now, one as you see, how can say PM the Ottomano, no, and then secret balloting.
And it's secret balloting.
And Basan the okay.
Sapa Pepe.
It the other not this year, they won't drink.
This year, no. The PM need any example. Moment to say, or no PM or MPP, Yatomano.
Yes,
in
the same vein, this year and so, and you depending on the Tomano. But who Toman and I want to man, said you can't PM Nidiano. Can we swear?
Yeah, until I'm a better maturity, we're a secret balloting. Need to make this commission vote, our bonte. Yes, sir. By electoral laws, no, between electoral laws, no.
PM Nidian and then secret balloting.
I don't say secret balloting.
I don't know what is closing.
PM one man you see PM with the if you want a percentage or no near 26 and he had the 26 a bit to Tiano. Yeah, but I'm to man no another man to my say I we need there. You na ya to man.
Dabi yes I now can. Don't try to play smart. Or say Otoma PM no. This year the end also on person Obeka, but that's fine. The other thing is omo ana ebo duano na wo satare ebe.
Omo ana mo boduano na me satare ebe.
Look at home.
Asami me metina ya ntu bi no. Na nyina ni gina ho no. Obi atade de ba ye no.
Eri hu satare e gina odu. Be no video no wa me pese me hu wa me ne wo kasa e wo ne de hen no.
Me ko ja bo miti.
Una wata ye ne kaftan brown bi na.
Top and down.
Yeah, up and down brown no.
Yes.
Wo no. Ekosiisen. And no when you abribo duasa no.
na jajo e ko am dia fa tu o ma titire en safa
Indi duabon mo bo say enya dan say DC re nku na enya dan
ye nku obia o o ma ye nto aba no foforo
na eno no nti dua no be dan dua no be ma abato na say abaso
eja you have so many ways of killing a cat and another means ebe mo so hu say ade no dey enye ye denti o mo mra back na ye nto aba no foforo
nti duabon content ye dan edan sem na mo kan wo duabonim say se man to aba na edan ni nsi dan na mo kan
baby it was not a recorded way that o say o video nti
no video no
over the content of the whole
Echego Facebook live in the minty audio be a video na me hu say me wo sisi and minti nti I just wanted to know from you say na wo ke duabon na hu nti dan na mo kan
ya se nyina ne say o ma fakoti ko bi so a o mu sisi a mo pese ye beto ye to abani bu enti ye kira man pani say ombrem so electing president omra no you ne ko ndi afaso enye de sanya sadia
on Asempa
yeah those who are involved in those acts no yeah no mo nyaage yeah the mama asefo aboso they should come back to us many who said that come dey afaso no enye
in mo say ase aboso menye omodan
omodo munni
say omunku omo
dabi do omodo munni
e wo kwan ben so
and then how kwan on be faso be who say duade omde dey afaso no enye ye de
it is aboso ni kuma mo kra mo ni problem
oh dabi ni kuma sem
and as I say aboso ni wo ni e kwan ba fo ni omde dey wo emfa ho
pepe.
Anyways, Honorable Jonathan Brinkran, my imagine some of the court na.
And also another option. So, I said we mention I answer abani bi na yes here we are putting all our heads together to see the next line of action. Now, action is peaceful. Action that that's why a very decision now almost taking even involved. So we are and this is another option. So we are thinking about it.
Anymore, assembly members 15, no na okeka musika bo mu to odwan na snap de ninkosia no.
Sharp pepe.
In who you are saying?
Oh, Olivia. Nipa ba ko na instance na 8 years I didn't see. Yeah, the nipa ba ko later no the court involved no. All of us will get that court.
In the mobile ka saying?
Oh. Can be if any nipa na ye iskaro no na mom to talk no they will come, you sit down. Now who say there to reach any coming in abunten yeah to abun bi na be that court.
Why not na form chain a two or form no?
One of the family members.
Your friend is saying
Jonathan or say in suta family man.
And I observe from chain a two or form no.
But
now, we between the two of them, the a woo asem no.
Sir,
and I'm a boy.
Oh, that be me, and theatre, no, sir. And no, yeah, act, only be in theatre into the Italian.
Honorable me and I say, ever said in Comobio. Why?
It
is here, assembly, no, Oberco, sir. Your friend and next assembly sitting, Oberco.
Ah, now, you need too much DC. You see the question out there, or maybe DC or so.
It is here the one boycott assembly, no, indefinitely.
Oh, until the right thing is done, I can't go there for be. I mean, confirm no baby DC or so.
If the right thing is not done, you will not go there again.
Yes.
Who representative of man phobia?
I'm even sending the message. It's here not to me man for. Maybe by weekend, my friend man for me, and I'm there told me. You do also advise me on that.
Honorable me and I say, ever said in Comobio. Ekosiisen Suni, Asempa 94.7 FM. Inti ye free Asen South and Aba Aqua Papa Yamupa not from Chinetu from Sa. In Oba Obe video name and the boxer short in I fin poto I go to there. Nikos, you are the she. Ujanity, Mojana, say Pijanity. Oh, Charlie. And the Akwaso was sent south. And no. But let me come in studio. Na afi yeni sa enkomo ehia papa. Na obisa obipa. You call this guy honorable. Charlie. Max in UK or honorable or assembly member elected on your appointed assembly elected assembly member.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
That's very, very important. Ora Collins, a name Saki, Akwabana, a poem to saying.
Yanya, Pumboko.
Yeah, Minerals Commission Boko there.
Yamia Daruma.
For your name Minerals Commission, and I say will be out for the first time, no. Minerals Commission who has some kakra a train. A day yes, in the Ministry of Land and Natural Resources. I don't know what's here forming Minerals Commission and so.
Medasi. Medical that would take also as Jedika yet Minerals Commission say enye asweye and ejuma kubi a obehwe ekwanya ye faso etu ye gudie.
Okay.
Na ekwanya faso enso ehoro no ene ekwanya so a faso eton no. Ubeji atum say mfie bebre ansa na abrofo kra be die so no na Ghana hadmo agudie abu na baby a wonam bia no wonya bi na wohwe minaku ya mrakunu ni mu a constitution ni mu a e kire say agudie wo oman mu nyina ye nyina ye dia na Putomia says held in trust for all of us by the president of the Ghana. It is idea ye nyina ye dia na ehia say yenya kuro bi a betimi ahweso said you be see to no ama ehwa banfa so ama ye nyina nti yet Minerals Commission na Jumedia de share and say would Baputoka must to be responsible for the regulation and management of the utilization of our mineral resources and the coordination of all policies in relation to them.
Okay.
To the ba chimwa mentimi amini anu abo ame. The ye hwe kwan a e ba se ye tu ye gudia. Ye be hwe ahonhye enyina no Minerals Commission hwe no tutu ni nyina.
Na ye ka gudie wa ha na enye gold.
Enye gold nko. Efa diamond ka ho. Bauxite ka ho. Manganese ka ho.
Okay.
Ghana akra nchene nso ye.
Oh, nchene so ya na Minerals Commission.
Yes.
Oil the nka ho.
Oil and then ka ho.
Okay.
Oil and then water. In fact, your constitution ni mu a Ofa article 269
Ekosiisen On Asempa
the oman no hwe no tete asuyeye and ekukuru bia ebehwe ye natural resources nyina so no so the yigina ma Minerals Commission yeti ti san so de wo asuyeye ahwe bia ensure water resources commission san ye hwe de oil to petroleum commission ti sa and now constitution in somewhere a cry, you know, and no sooner a general it is our Minerals Commission said, a good year as so.
Okay, yes, what my more mandate, why rationale for the formation of the Minerals Commission, more mandate news waiting on Kakratch Ray. The only people will say, oh, say, me per concession, me per license, I could to go there, and was a Minerals Commission, and no one of the way. License nana momanasa.
Debbie.
Okay.
Yeah, my license we are. I was see a DHD. Said the all regulate idea, and no say my license. Name one may no. I was so DHD acquire Nipano Faso. A share good, no.
Okay.
And acquire of Faso. It too good, no. So.
Nina come mandate.
A commandate. To Minerals Commission mandate beer. Was say, we look at the your recommendation as you two are buying if acquire you they exploit your minerals because exploitation and it's acquire first to etu near ton and acquire so your minerals acquire first to exploration to and here say you two are buying for our home now you buy a future na near the share your dream say acquire a best boy or mine in the national interest. So yes, our recommendation to government on methods of exploitation and exploration of our minerals, bearing in mind the the interest to the national economy,
the interest of the nation. That's very important. Indeed, one of the key things I'm say you ensure maximization of the country's natural resources. Indeed, you commission and kasa functions neporti. Yes, you have mandate, you have the rationale. Mo function is a power sorry kwe juma. Nioma be importe pa na mo ye ewo.
Medasi video. Udi kan say amanfo adwena na say line system. Yes, and sana say the bidi kan no. Agudie ni nyina ye Ghana fo nyina.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Mintimi sorry say be hu agudie wa ha ntimi kwa kutu. Saa so na wonso ntimi nyesa.
Okay.
Ehia say yenya emra a kire ye kwan ya ye befa so ne etu agudie no. Na saa mra no so na kire ye say ansa na wo kwa hu agudie wo ofikyira a obetimi etu no. Wonya licenses to ni krata.
Okay.
Nti yesi ye kwa adwuma ye wo department bia ehwe licensing so.
Okay.
Nti akwan a nipa so wo hu agudie wo ofikyire wo befa so na wo de application aba na wo so abe sere kwan se wo pese abaima utumi krata na utumi tu agudie wo afikyire no wo ba yo asoye wo ho a eyesa de no see my license wi a bronis e wo say ye monitor wo dwumadie no
dwumadie wo kwa
die no
okay
see wo inspectorate division so business commission a wo mo so de ne say wo mo ko mines nyinam e de wo mo ya ma wo mo krata se wo mo nye agudie ho adwuma nyina ehwese ekwan a wo mo fa so ye adwuma no saa na enhyehyeye wo mo agreement a wo mo ne aban science wo mo ko di sa adwumadie no esitie de toso biom e wo say de na enimu no ans ye parliament asa da wo bi ne aban e be ye agreement bia no e wo say parliament isi hu nti wo buy mining laws in e wo mu say Parliament ratify or shemu kena sabaima to me krata ni wi a e wo say parliament so ti yes any am we nyina ye de command minister no or the parliament say the parliament is bit me assess agreement ni nyina now am approval ti sa dwumadi a ye ti so ya no pa kwa say the bekan no wo mo e license so ye kire wo mo kwan wo mo e kura license so no so ye kire wo mo so e kwan ye hwe wo mo so Emma wo ntitiye emu mu ekwan o mefa so aye di ama a benefit ye nyina.
Oh, okay. In the Minerals Commission mo structure na to say mo main office won kran ha any day
your main office won kran ha. The structure dey kan say your board of directors.
Okay.
Governing board of Minerals Commission.
Okay.
O man panyin na appoint wo mo. O mo ye enipa enkono chairman Chief Executive of the Minerals Commission kahu and a dipanson so kahu.
Okay.
So any panson no emra na kire say anye yi kura de wo say mumienu ana say abrumienu ema.
Oh, okay.
So your governing board no ho. And Sunday was the secretariat of the Minerals Commission. And no na ohunu enkran ha no.
Yes.
Secretariat no chief executive no and a so.
Okay.
Secretariat no echi no there were 3 divisions. Your support services division, administration, and finance for social for any inspectorate division.
Okay.
So the immediate can
Omona license we now we hear juma
and compliance.
Okay.
Yes. So first said the way juma no. The first say who diso. One more answer the entity and sana will be our your mindset you may be no. I see a do find it team. Near man the brony by the certificate of competence.
Yes.
Say ubetimi ya juma. And what you know, so Yalma to me cat as I mining no. I will see a man be a friend operating permit.
Okay.
I will say, and also a Fibiano, which will be renewed. See, and no,
inspectorate for
any vessel.
Okay.
And something about promotion and development for and no na woman the licensing so.
Okay.
Now, as I share, say, you bet to be about the rule, a man and saying, you know, a woody or Ghana. Now, so will be what Pebby say, what did the Sikabe Shemu so. with Timio Kwan of it within Sikabation. So, promotion development for us in a year. Dear friend, policies are, and she share. A bit me aboa my mind and also a two who
as director of policy and policy planning who understands our promotion and development
sanity
directorate
sanity.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. And apart from Accra, our secretariat
yes.
Regions knows what to say.
Okay. Bear in fear much nanka your regional offices are nanka your regional office ye be miensa nanka your Kumasi
okay
near Takrade and I near war Nkran Hanso it's our regional office
yes
but there if you be miensa ni ye de mienu aka ho to see your regional office back ko Florida and yes our back so it's in Tabale Northern region
oh okay
so 5 regional
offices okay
very few research so now your district offices so 8
okay
say so abedu 13
district offices
Kodongo
okay
Takwa Achimoda Fosu Bebiani Bogatanga Asankregwa na foforo na yede beka ho Kenya ase
okay
Cape Coast Hohoi Obuasi
on Asempa FM.
And who in the honor district offices now.
District offices. You district offices to a Sinchaya. You be satellite offices.
Okay.
Satellite offices is no a report to my district offices is no.
Okay.
And satellite offices is to say I no can say 20. There in few no actually any BBS as a satellite offices.
Okay.
The Ben few me and send and I said no any satellite offices are being in 20
and also 20 e wa he fa ne he fa
you bro Manson Quanta
okay
Antwerp room Diaso
okay
Western region Dunkwa Presia Daboase Nkwanta Dwaboso Nkariye Akwetia Kwaben Tenga Boga Tenga Bole Bongo Tongo Enchi Wasekropon Aflao Pasa in Oti region and a Sugar Copy.
In women satellite office. No, I'm not report chairman district offices. Not district offices about regional not region the about national. Okay, that's an interesting structure. For more I complain say ABA pay license ne sa money be as a waba cra ne adeno. Is there you've taken your services close to the people.
Sign it.
Based on that structure.
Sign it. No say on the Bia will be an I'm waiting to submit to application.
Okay.
So say the you what Sabria Yan call like right small scale licenses you free say district offices what district offices they start BBR application satellite without to be that district offices.
Okay.
What you started application offices that inspection or site plan our present no field say the water site plan sign it here on ground so it conforms to the situation on the ground.
So that process we sign it that and I feel master
sign it that
say open license be also called district of
in fact most the other question na emrano me kwan say your frame be designation of areas my kwan me timi ka say e bia ahai yen fan to ho na yen twitwa ema wo mu wo person be small scale so starting with district office I know the planning in adan ho nto wonu timi use ahai da ho kwa ahai edika dia ma we ahai yen farmer we to call district office one man with mashe say jumadi ni nyina so
and the important say we say repeat district offices no mia e woni bio na ye nua no me wo pepper so be going to small scale mining because the last time you call here Ekosiisen national dialogue series from Wasekropon on illegal mining and how we can deal with it no it was one major concern because Wasekropon no mining wo ho me say ni waka say mo satellite offices no if you Wasekropon and also staff for honey are the satellite office okay in the closest district office to Wasekropon that should be Takwa, right?
Closest district office here Takwa.
It should be Takwa.
Okay. And
Asankre also district office. Okay. In the Bobo district offices.
The district offices in the same kind of Konongo, Takwa, okay. Achimoda,
okay.
Fosu, Fosu, Bebiani, Bolgatanga, Asankregwa, Kenyase, Cape Coast, Hohoi, Wa, Obuase, and Nahu.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Those are the district officers. I would say anything license. I was also start
a fast small scale.
A fast small scale.
Okay. A fast small scale.
A medium to large scale. They also about Accra. Okay.
But you started online now, which will start very soon because you are connecting your district offices to the head office.
Okay.
And you can start you can sit in the comfort of your home. But much now feel baby. Now what's here? Say area we at the Hoka. Now me put two application and so in place.
Okay, it is a me court district on ko apply.
Yes.
All things being equal, be how many weeks now? What's me try and sign a Mensaka license?
Minerals Commission was 90 days.
90 days
to process an application.
That's 3 months.
3 months.
Okay.
If we say what's up to application? I was here publication and I gazette. I don't quite put it 21 days. I was say ye chere bankers said the usika sem city so ubetimi aye ugo ska betimi dey adwuma no and asa ubeje no dey akoto atena so ama na ye din se nkrofo beye and now front to crab and nkrofo nti I was said so ye twen eno so
okay
nti ye publication ni wi na ye de ye gazette no area ye ba district of assembly and it's
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Wahina kura na kunya ni baby a person ko adwuma ni nyina no so ye mo so kwan e mo so hu ayi ti publication no anyway no na ya ma ayi kaka afen so ya na application no ano documents and for the beba no because we do on one any so person with company mining na e was the friends say nature of authorized business mining we do what the company no trading and answer hwan
and person
and what dey na what the dada any kura no and na ho nya pese obey mining won come yen fa say me fa mining en ko ka ho etimi aye wontimi so nya adwuma bi a be say yama authority and authorization say ubetimi aye nti say na market ko bu na side plan kura so de ba aye no we hu ana achia kakra and I say akodi ebe ensuo hu and I said baby akodi no enya baby papa ti na wo say di gida no ehwe ni nyina eyesa e be twere si e twere wa che say clock no a stop e si e twere e ma wo de ehumru aye ba ansa na yetimi ato aso e de akọ baby papa.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I think in the coming days no we'll delve a bit more into some processes and now for the medical account and day and every other Thursday edi in the name aircon your name in house commission in penny for better na say na fe NAS start with almost structure mandate functions and it's no subsequently we go into some more details na hu person minerals commission ejuma die no asi na won so wetimi hu hawa ye nyina ye beboa na mine na ejuma wo Ghana na tumi afa ne ntoma pa efra in the opinion calling say ye hwe more achievement as a commission this bia ene Misia Minerals Commission staff bia obeda me busa say mo pa ye team no e den pa na ma ye de aboa Ghana mo achievement pa ye den
ya bebre maminfa local content and chassis na botaye ba ko da ba ni musa Ghana
Asempa FM
ebetimi e de ho ahye mining ya de ho ahye mining mo enkyere se enye so bi ayenku no afaye na Ghana for no abetimi anya akwanya no mo own mines. They become owners of mine.
Yes.
What a buying finance local participation and also friend Ghanaianization of mining. Ghana for benya this kabesha mines are owners of mine. Ghana for enso benya adwuma e wo mines. And now Ghana for ebe the friend suppliers. Wa wo de unye mines no unni mines ni bi. Na emu wanya kwanya wo de one mine din kita ho. We supply wo mo and the friend services e de mine company. Efa be enfie kakreni ya hihye emra aboa e ma yetimi ayese efa sa adwuma die we die man sa adwuma we die ya fa ma Ghana for se e ba se na ya me no tie e ba se obi provide security services. I'm a mining company. Brony Entiminye, this is a Ghana for provision of security services.
Okay.
And now TS will be person who provide catering services to the mining industry. Brony Entiminye, this is a Ghana.
Oh, okay.
And now TS will be person who provide haulage services.
Even for large scale mining.
For large scale mining, haulage services.
Okay.
So the mine to a bueno eguha. Me ube move free 1 point to the baby a process and now say ube fa mine workers no ama transportation services in the mining sector no is reserved for Ghanaians. Fuel supply to the mining industry is reserved for Ghanaians. Ti womo womo tankers and womo provided some fuel supply to the mining industry foreign company intiminya and now local content ni say yes ya shemu kana afanti. These are achievements. Kaneno na we nu intimi ho and Ghana for be brenya kwanya ASA niama we. They provide us services we at the mining industry. Okay. And we think say yes and what yatimi aka say positions first one can your services. It be a roles positions we say no no. It is all my brony
that's positions in the
mining company. It be the one. So be a human resources and then related, it needs to be a human resource manager.
Okay.
And then financing and accounting related services, rules. It needs to be occupied. Legal compliance, sustainability, and why rules to know all mining. It needs to be and what mine manager rules.
And what's a Bruni a foreigner? It will be a Ivorian or bit me hold this position. Foreigner. Okay.
I reserve what Magana for. Okay. Let me put it that way. I reserve what Magana for. Okay. Mining managers. General mine manager. Oko mine se bia moa. Said the general mine manager no. Or then the head of the mine.
Okay.
Say we are mining company now show Juma here. It was said 3 years from the time where your mouth to me crata say we stop say Ude Brody general mine manager. We start for fra e bia first year no second year no and third year you be ma kwan am wa fa broni edna but the free me inside kono eni uni akwanya se be mai ti sa we mu nyina no enam hyehyɛ ya minerals commission hyehyɛ etimi reserve sa rules we am
and all of these no are documented.
They are documented. In fact, every year company bia was say we report on how we implement local content. Me did say emra ye kokoko so ne be say nya session am local content.
Yeah, local content. Ne
yakomu ye. Na wo said the benefit yenya free enum.
It as a commission so no biggest challenge has been what?
Illegal mining issue. I say obi anim. Ghana ni bi anim say galamsey issue no. And yes, Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. Nenso abasa. Ke mandate ni say ye nhwe say ye betu ye gudie na kwan so ama Ghana fo nyina nya so fa so. Na ebase utu agudie na asay nsuo na asay asase. Yentimi nya so hwi bi ma na nkanya ne kwan so no. Enti galam say biggest say. Nenso ye hu say ye nyina ye asedi aso man say ye sorry jina na ye policy inspector be ko site there no on na site or be ko site no free site galam say it takes place in a community a koso baby ye mia ye nkrofo na ye say adwuma ti se etimi sorry jina say ka say there bi aha ye ma obi tumi krata so wagye ha adwuma ti ye mpene a be boy ye nyina. The security, your politicians, your handful, and your cool men, see it, Miss Sorry Gina. See Gina, we are no, Nayam Penny. So will be a young man to me because you know, be to be because of quiet moons you. Now, see, me, me, sorry, say, a Gina, so dear, and only a biggest headache, and only a challenge, say, a year. They say the resources in
the fight against
illegal mining. They say no. The majority says ye nyina e kabum. Ye nyina hu say o man amanfo. Na mines no a good year in idea. The Hesso needs ye to 2 year. Ena ye bet me so mfaso a bet me akon sa akunya no. Okay. Ye de kakra ye say ye pe baby bebre say dem di kakra kire no ye hwe say ye be designate baby bebre ye bet me align say am ankrofo
land banks be near there.
Yes. So the designated areas for small scale mining. Yeah. Tie ye de ato ho ye pesika say so ade ba kwa say ye pese ye nya peria no to wi a ye be ye hwehwemu ehun say ampa eho eye ansa na ye twitwa man krofo aboma koye ho adwuma.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. So we had a question about one of our regular listeners, or a medical doctor. Yes. Obi, please, what about the provision of medical and occupational health services? And it was reserved to Ghanaians, and also how do we go about it, and who are we to contact, etc., etc. Dr. Dakwa, AODC,
Yo, provision of occupational health services. Yes, reserved Ghana for ASAT now. It's open to Obia.
And only open to Obia.
Obia for now.
Even medical and occupational health services.
Occupational services.
Now medical.
Medical. But occupational and health service because now some regulations you doing now. You should need a lot of registered occupational health specialists in Ghana. Until you been say you're very reasonable. Nemu akwanya wo ho e wo mranum say ebre bia ye hu say services is be abase ye benya nipa bi e wo Ghana fo titire mu mutima services ye betimi I declare that one also as a bibia e be Ghana fo kwa exclusive Ghana you be a local procurement list ye betimi dey share local procurement list no so let's just abase Ghana fo kwa and betimi this adwuma it's am ready there be
okay and Dr. Dakwa, that's your answer. Ora Collins Enim Saki no aiding komo or director policy planning and mineral title or minerals commission and amotesi no kasa. We'll conclude this interview but answer no yentimi nko without looking at the prospect of mining in Ghana. Inti for me be able to one who say my biggest challenge is here the fight against illegal mining. Mining in Ghana prospects net saying
minia pa Samre me no sha se no ye ka me bi bisa se ye ka se gudi anya gold nko na ye for employable the traditional minerals for gold, diamond, bauxite and manganese. Then so ye nim say other minerals so honum so a se ye hwehwemu kwa akira ye betimi atuo amana beboa oman nyina the unfair development minerals say for base metal, zinc, copper and the non-sacra age hinika se wa kromu akwa lithium as they say company bi ba ko bi enim so ye prospect wo ye hwehwemu ewo yi sa minerals nyina wo de hia na say ye be boni be fe ye nya indication say bibi sa wo de hia na say ye be hwehwemu no ye be talk mu na ye timi ye no say another thing say summary ye say dem di kaka no ye pese participation of Ghanaians no ekosoro bibia as a country and I bibia as a commission betimi aye ama maximize ama Ghana for bebre etimi edi onhura mines no womotimi own mines and as womotimi provide service to mines no e was say yeah eni eguso so yedim say e bad side dia na ema amanfo sika wombenya free mines no betimi atena wo ye man mu am yet be the diduma said ye mebobo minerals no be iron say and until I buy I taste gas deck wo the focus no iron and steel and aluminium so I buy start gear deck or also responsible so some minerals in wo minerals commission be my licenses you know but that's companies you know organization so be hwe na wo so any wo mo aye say they buy chefa bia and now buy between the who's ram ebi abuama akoso.
Oh, okay, that's nice. And see, all of these minerals are abubo ebi wa Ghana. Lithium ni na
ebi wa.
In the mineral ben e wo baby ayi ni
yeah, well, yet to be interested, but he didn't
but for now,
I said, economic value, no, not just say, was a year you should move actually, and son, what's me, I said, will be a what the secret baby ship, Abuana, Mot, Amanabua.
Rock Collins, my say BBN who build the Yamia Doma next week Thursday, Yabesan so any minerals commissioner in Shebio, and it will be on another topic issue of interest to you about minerals commission operations. Now, yetimi di home komo enti yeda papa say utimi beka yensa.
Midase, midawati for nyanswase.
Omojo Rock Collins and Nim Saki, Director Policy Planning and Mineral Title, our Minerals Commission, Amotesi and Odin Komo, Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM, some 21 minutes after 3 on Asempa FM. Mamin Kaimo say the Medicare cano, there are elections no of, and that's a confirmation of MMDC's nominees na air koso and yashe Cape Coast, yashe Asen South. Elembele nso ekoso ene mobekaya and videos no ewa ha bonzoke that's no hu I just send them to you inti check it bonzoke de ewo elembele in the honso no de ekoso wo ho say
FM
unim say first round na ya de a omo reject bonzoke first round no but me first round how I voting no ekoye na report ayensa eka say 27 assembly members neto yes and at 22 no out of 52 votes. In fact 3 votes were rejected and went me enya 2/3 no but across 50% mark no but we enya 2/3 to be confirmed and yomo de share 10 days from that day in the end as 10 days no esonye into 10 days ni so ene no abato na koso wo elembele na ekoko wie no yes vote na ohia 35 na ohia 35 yes vote to go through omoto abanu wie no onya 35 no pe ba kokura mfiri so onya 35 yes vote no vote na ye 15 ena onya na ena rejected 2 out of a total of 52 votes. In the same market, na ohia 35 votes to sail through. And a yame adom utimi na obehwe hawa ya peja no de asim kofo kon ewo elembela eseweni ensa okache honorable bonzoke 34 kewa and na ohia second world war to go through yame adom aha en no video nini bonzoke osun awrade ni panchana na ho achire no Inti bonzoke na omama ne so asi amanfo konso a osun ewo ho nti 35 votes ana ohia no ne nsa etumi ekan na 34k wa 34k we esun oba Facebook ade make nyina obi hu enye bibia ehu bia nti oba you would see it but that's the news coming through from the Elembele district bonzoke injuwe no address gathering ana ewoho enyinara sana nioma esiko we say obi this assemblyman pa obi boko there traditional authority should take them on without mercy. The task ahead of our MCs is clearly going to be difficult. We urge them to be professional in their dealings. Happy birthday to Yawuza in Swami, Bafo Ajamansa Kodie, incoming youth organizer Eastern Region, and our venerable VIP, Dr. Baumia. Farouk is in Tema. Obi, good afternoon. I've observed that in modern Ghana politics, being loyal to your boss must always come with a package. Honorable Anita has been loyal to Honorable Howard Kumsin for so many years, and through Howard's lobbying skills, she is now the MC for Ewutu Senya East. Indeed, loyalty pays. Congratulations once again to Honorable Anita Love Obo Emisa for her new endeavor. I wish her well and success. Rainbow is in Kaswa Edia or de Abreye Enono. National service personnel ene mu posting aba. I was in the movie now questions ebusa Yenya National Service in Pennyfo Studio. Congratulations to Theresa Abena Enyonyam Bempoma and her mate at St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi. You completed the second phase of your academic journey successfully. Daddy and mom are proud of you. Keep shining for Jesus. Theresa Abena Enyonyam Bempoma or St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi. O Papa Osofo George or say Esiedu and Ediwe Abrain say and amount. Good afternoon, Obi. I'm scared. Look at the money's potential DCE and MCAs are doling out to buy the conscience of our assembly members. Some of them have gone for big loans to bribe their way out, and when they are approved, they corrupt their positions to repay loans. The monetization of the system, i.e. buying of vote, is worrying and upsetting. If voting for MMDCs on non-partisan levels will solve the problem, let's do it. Let Parliament amend the law to allow for election of MMDCEs. The bloodshed and violence that characterize the elections is absolutely pointless and meaningless. My two pesos, Samuel Ablodepe. This one says, a happy birthday to my nephew, Kweku Eajekum. He's a Wednesday born just as his uncle. He's also a Liverpool fan. Just like his uncle, Kweku, you would never walk alone. From me, Sir Obama, and mom, sister Patricia Brokwa, and dad, Mr. Kofi Ajekum, all of Dansoman. Obi, in this tech era, must you invoke cases on an election to confirm the president's nominee? I believe the Asen Abosom are not primitive. Kabiesi, second D. Let me see. Some of the messages we have here now for Yenshe and Twasu and Komo. Anima, we say when we are young, we run into difficulties, and when we are old, the difficulties run away. I wish you a great life ahead. May you always stay healthy and fit. Happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to our first-class Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the best Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Oheneba Kwame Dansu Jr., Executive Secretary, Diaspora United for Victory, Edie Eni. We say, Obi, good afternoon. Congratulations to Honorable Isaac Bafo Ameyao, or say the only confirmed MCE in Bono East with 100% endorsement so far. Kintampo North is proud of you. Master Planner Junior, Ewo Kintampo. We say, Obi, congratulations to Honorable Lawrence Edutwa Asiao, DCE of AOB. AOB, eh? Esukumodo Ben Brakwa. Okay. May God give you strength and wisdom to succeed. Teacher Aroma, Ewo Bedum. Obi, I wonder why people will want to do everything possible for power. DC2 has now become do or die. Regards to Sasa and Emmanuel Akwa, second vice chairman Hopeful and secretary Hopeful respectively for the Western region. Gastiman Brekum the way Abraying. And the Meyanko National Service Secretariat na Yanko Nkodi Nkomo. Minim say postings neba enra mube brena wo in Sem Ebusa, head of corporate affairs for National Service, Armstrong Essa. Armstrong Akwabet saying
Boko Minia Obi na
Bibi Ekoye
papa na pom to say
Ekoye papa.
Wonderful.
Enra and more uploady postings no.
Yes.
Enra
yeah.
It has at Enra no. Obia betime hu ni posting bi de nako
enye obia
okay.
But edi kan obi mamindi kan minchia the new executive director for National Service Scheme. So wa uni apenim anabo CSB entry former KMA mayor. Now I think on behalf of the National Service Scheme I just want to say big thank you to the president for appointing a man with amazing diverse professional backgrounds coupled with extensive managerial experience. In fact, Yenyaje for the appointment of Honorable SB entry. I think I'll show him say Ubebichiano or National Service. Very important. And the executive director, Honorable Osei SB entry, release press statement to publish the 2021-2022 National Service personnel. And once the names have been published, it means that officially the processes leading to the start of national service. And so, Ashase. Inti Andra, you release 81,081 Ghanaian youth are more area accredited tertiary institutions.
81,081
and 81. Ubi some question say na ya publish nana, but the response I gave was no.
Yes.
Because we still have a good number of personnel who have been arrested and have been placed on hold for some issues.
I wouldn't
want to put the figure out there because even on the pay from the report I hear from the regional offices, actually said nominal form because I think it's important. My wire. Yes.
Okay.
National Service Scheme uses a very sensitive intelligent system. The slightest irregularity, the slightest discrepancy, you'll be detected in your details. On the enrollment form, the system would put you on hold.
Oh, okay.
And so there are about 4 or 5 major reasons why some of these personnel have been placed on hold. First one, Obibia we polytechnic, with diploma. Now after polytechnic, we with national service. You wanted to pursue further studies.
Yes.
Why a degree is here. Now, at the end of the course, the university submits class list to national service. In the university, the Sankofoni Nadim Shishemu. Bidada. University, the Omu Nadim Shishemu.
Asempa
and yet the fault of the universities because Omu the Omunim. And we know that the national service by nature say service is supposed to be done for 12 months and once. In the Sankrofoni, first of all, they've been placed on hold. They cannot do service again. And then again, another category of personnel system, Nachiomo, Ediamo Ato hold, on hold, no, Eyan Krofa, or more details will be correct. When you are filling the enrollment form, there are a lot of sessions. Your nest of kin, your father, your mother, the regions you want to choose. Sometimes over nest of kin column, na failure yet. And the system expects you to fail. Into any service personnel one failure, some columns one enrollment forms have been placed on hold. And some of them, it's interesting. I think Obi some of the well, we can't reveal those classified information. But you would also notice, say, Obi Oha wa fail some personnel, but what nest of kin na on no asudin essential. The system would detect as irregularity. Now, what nest of kin Obi difu fana but the system would detect to say on no wa failing the personal mobile number and assign RPA or nest of kin. The system would arrest you. Now another category of personnel system no put you on hold. And your more upload clear passport pictures. It is very, very important. And the management is stressing on this because we want the system to identify you by the picture you have uploaded in connection with the picture on the national ID. It's a system, first of all, it's when detect live video, live picture now we upload now I match it with the picture on the national ID we upload now, and so about arrest. And these are some of the reasons you place some of them on hold. And in Ukraine, some of them are genuine persons or more universities as some of national service. And I'm running at Chomo. And so we have issued instructions. And there's also a statement now. The executive director, the Babontina, it tells them how to correct it to get cleared for posting. First of all, sir, if you're on hold, you just have to visit any of the regional offices. So Accra, not say you to Western Region, Greater Accra Regional Office. So what Tamale, and you do to Accra, Tamale now regional office with 4 details to prove your genuine identity. First of all, The enrollment forms now were filling before the publication of the 2021 postings. That's how they copy call. And again, that's how they with national ID, end of the national IDs. Again, that's how we do with student ID. And again, that's how we do very clear passport size picture of you, saved with your NSS number. It is very, very important. So the moment you go, the system has been designed in such a way that you can be cleared in less than 2 minutes. Now, Obi, it's very, very important for us. Management has done very extensive work on this year's posting. And so we have tightened measures relating to the on hold. Apart from the genuine ones, we also believe that we need to put tighter measures to check fraud, to check impersonation.
And fraud needs to the
Oh, it's when somebody can use somebody's picture.
Okay.
Yes, get registered. If the system does not detect the person, we will be details, will be particulars, will be ID cards. Be to me you see the BBR or their register. And there have been incidents like that.
Oh, okay.
And the management of the scheme is so particular about this. Now, if you're a genuine person, you put you on hold. Just visit the regional office.
Yeah.
And within a minute, you'll be cleared. And so we are also checking stolen identity, fraud, impersonation, so that at the end of the day, we will know that only genuine Ghanaian youth are my accredited tertiary institution.
Yes.
And are qualify for national service.
Oh, okay.
And that is why we have a good number of personnel, applicants being arrested and placed on hold. But the genuine ones can visit any of the regional offices for correction and for posting.
Oh, okay. And is this no anra my postings no obia come website koko check here. Posting now then was away.
Excellent. And so now you release the postings, so you have some kind of personalized email.
Yes.
Or nsl.gov.gh.
Okay.
And you're from the portal.
Okay.
Into Okwa, you just log in with your own credentials. Clearly, you will see your letter of appointment indicating where you have been deployed to.
Okay.
For instance, if say Asempa FM, it will be clearly stated there. In the sense of printing your appointment letter, and then the first step you're supposed to take after the printing of your appointment letter is to take the letter to Asempa FM, because that becomes your user agency. And it's what about Asempa FM? The next thing is that either the HR or the head of the organization will have to endorse on your appointment letter to indicate that you have been accepted to do your national service or Asempa FM. Now, the moment that is done, the executive director has taken cognizance of the delay in the postings, and so has relaxed other processes. So what it means is that user agency from Monday October 11 you can start your national service. Whilst becoming very important. Whilst you go through the validation process. Initially 2 years ago, not covered them by so if you user agency no hoba to me started I just a way validation or submit or final letters no quite biometrics. This time we've even introduced a more robust, very powerful device. Just a way as and what started. But the new management, the executive director who said no, time in the court. So what we want to do is say user agency in Jiwu Chuma. Immediately you can start whilst you still go through the validation process.
I don't know, knowing some of our people, no, unya shasi say oh yes service now. Validation no.
Validation 1 year yentuoka.
Okay.
Obiabaye 1 year there is no way you can
from the NSS.
Yes,
how about obiabeko private institutional company ni tuaneka? And
so as so more because 1 year we send with national service certificate. It is very important. And so Obi, I'm very happy you have raised this issue. Sometimes we get a lot of calls from those deployed to the non-subvented.
Yes.
Non-subvented in your more service. Among yes, our process no. Almost time na so more you almost certificate, and some markers no, you did not do the validation, and so it is very, very important and equally important for all manner of personnel. Either you've been deployed to subvented or not subvented institutions, validation is also important.
Very important.
Very, very important, so that your details can be captured in our system far, far long before you even complete your national service.
The service, no? Oh,
yes.
Okay. And as you see also, no, 81,081 Enra
on
uploading one details in terms of posting, no?
Sure.
Final.
Yes, 81 there. Enough checks have been done on them. They have been cleared for posting. In fact, they have been posted to various user agencies to start the post-deployment registration for the start of the service. Those ones have been cleared. Between our user agency, after the user agency, validation, not yet at the end of the month.
Yes. It is here, National Service Allowance, they are saying officially
559.
559.
Yes, point I think 005. But
the same for last year.
Yeah, the same for last year.
Are there plans?
What I can say is that when you said broader discussions towards the possible increase.
Okay.
But these are matters for management and the board of the scheme. Those things, those recommendations will be put together, sent to the ministry. That is our mother ministry. Sent to the Minister of Education, and then the minister would forward it to cabinet for approval. But we have so much faith, the good faith that is already shown by His Excellency the President towards improving the welfare of the youth. We should just keep our fingers crossed. BBS a national service here, BBS a ministry, and now a binary here towards possible increase. It can be done in future.
Yes. Obi, I think that's from Eli Amemo. Also, Obi, if I want a national service person to work for me in my private institution, how do I request his or her service, and how is she going to be paid? Earlier, Memo,
yes, at the moment, yet deployment, except those who are on hold.
Okay.
But 81,000 that. In Sobakaya, 4 months or 5 months to the deployment, announcement. Sir, your strategic partners or stakeholders like the user agencies, will be our person hosting the services of the service personnel should bring in official request. Say, be Asempa FM, me here 10 service personnel. 3 of them should have accounting background. 2 should have production background. 2 should have engineering background. So you submit that official request to us, because Obi, that is one of the major factors we consider in the deployment.
Okay.
And so I call it the demand and supply factor or basis for the deployment, because we take requests from the user agencies, the private and the public, and then we supply them with the personnel we have. Into this time, I think it's a bit late for this year's processes. But he can still come over to the National Service office, and try and see what can be done. Yes.
There is these questions are very important. There was a we say Obi, are nurses who completed nursing training institutions or universities this year part of the currently released posting? If they are not, when will theirs be done? My nieces are listening attentively, and that's from Sir Obama. Nurses, what's the question?
Yes, my question.
Okay.
And your nursing training colleges or colleges of education, nursing, you process ye generative pin codes among dada.
Okay.
Very soon, postings so baba out.
Nurses,
the second batch of the nurses, almost the baba out, and so that is quite a different posting. Yes,
Obi sir, is it true after 6 months of your service you can stop and still get your certificate?
That is not true. That is not true because Embra at the national service by a friend the Act of Parliament. Actually, national service is supposed to be done for 12 calendar months.
Okay.
1 solid year. It is a year of service. It do 8 months to Krawujaya. The Act selected very, very good words. First of all, if you Act 46 of 1987 session, it says that service must be commenced and completed by all personnel, and it can only be completed
after the 12th
calendar month. It is an erroneous impression. So we are 6 months, 7 months. I will bet me, that's not true.
Okay. Well, say, Obi, please, under what circumstances can one apply for national service exemption?
Exemption, there are only 2 reasons anybody qualifies for exemption. 2. If you don't fall within that 2, you cannot apply. And first of all, if you are 40 years and above at the time of completion.
Okay, into a mature student
yes,
universities near.
Yes, into
40 years.
Excellent. It is only a school crowd now with the 35. Now watching you 40 unqualified.
Okay.
And so you must be 40 years at the time of and they do what the umbrella the national service by nature say the person qualifies for exemption.
Okay.
So even in that case, say the person no national service obetumi aye, but say on person by he or she has the right to apply for exemption. Then we give the person exemption. And then the second one,
okay.
Yeah, you call polytechnics. HND. Yes.
Okay.
So we a degree. There is no need to do another national service.
That is national service after HND.
After HND.
And we degree and what's our sign? And you by force.
No, by force.
But voluntarily,
no, such people cannot even do because they've already done their service.
Okay.
Yes, but in the case of the age, and you're compulsory at that age, you are not supposed to do
it.
But if you want to do, you can do it.
You can do it.
Yes, but at the time of completing, you should be 40 years.
Yes. That makes sense. Indeed, Kojo Amo Ansa, that's the response to your question. We say, and this from Clement Johnson Siedu. Or say, Obi, what if a student who shows interest in an institution and then want to have his or her service done there? What does the person do?
What the person should do is to contact that organization. If it's Asempa FM, and so the management of Asempa FM, then Asempa FM will write officially to us that I want Obi to come and do his service with Asempa FM. In that case, you are guaranteed.
Even though say time and I may fill in my service form, maybe me could choose Eastern region, and I say Northern region.
Yes.
Na ebi after say me we school na menya gig be Asempa. Na Asempa for you interested in me.
Sure.
I did not choose Greater Accra region.
Sure.
But still Asempa bet my tribe national service.
Yes. Asempa bet me actually officially said they need your services at Asempa FM.
Okay.
And they would want national service to post you to Asempa FM. That is allowed.
That can be done.
Yes, that's right. But without official letter from Asempa FM, you cannot be posted to anywhere you want.
Okay.
Yes.
Frank Affle say, good afternoon, Obi. Please ask the NSS if someone can apply at this moment. This application is off. It's over. Also ask what of the universities they didn't give pen friend or two for this year's application. Frank Affle, you send this message on Facebook, please. It's not very clear into Obi Timasiya sending a bill. We say good afternoon, Obi, and this from Honorable Bunti Onu Opokwa say, please kindly ask him for me. My brother is a teacher at Apija in Kronso Methodist, and he wants to do a service at the same place, but they've posted him to a school in Akosombo. Can he change it?
And so that means that teacher no your mistake. When you are filling the enrollment forms long before the deployment,
yes,
you are asked whether you are a worker or not. If you are a worker, where are you working?
Yes.
In that case, the agency, National Service Scheme, would post you to where you are working. And so the moment we post you to where you are working, National Service will not pay you the 559.
Okay. In the end, yes,
that is where the 10% comes in. And so Abasa, he went to 559 no more bill. But that has to be completed long before postings are
before
released.
Postings, no. Or being so they are similar. Ampo for Emmanuel. Say, Obi kindly ask Mr. Armstrong, I'm a worker already and want to pursue my service at my workplace. And I'll say, but he's been posted somewhere else. I say, this isn't fair. I'm still serving by working at my company, which is also a public institution.
Yes, that means that at the time of completing the enrollment form, the person did not select that option.
That option, no.
I'm a worker. Yes, it is to me selected because a lot of due diligence is done. Obi, so Oba office on our how the deployment department, any IT funnel, the painstaking effort they go through to match all this personnel against the factors we have. Sometimes the personnel ignore some of these details. They ignore them when they are doing the pre-deployment registrations. They ignore some of these details, and they are affect your mono. And so let me use this. I know the listenership you have, the far coverage you go. That when they are filling the pre-deployment registration form, they should pay attention to every detail on the enrollment forms. Because if the person has selected the option, say me a worker, yes, that could have been
okay. Messages by the door. So, but let's see. We say, please ask him: is there room for reposting? If yes, why are they demanding for money before doing the reposting? Prince Henry Koforidia.
First of all, Obi, national service posting does not come at a fee.
Okay.
Nobody from national service scheme takes money from anybody to do posting. So Biba Hosa Obaba Jessica to do what they call special posting. Then the person is a fraudster. And so as we speak, management has even asked the security companies to launch serious investigations into this. And so we are discouraging anybody who has been asked to pay money for special posting should stop, because it is illegal. It is illegal. And to address the first question, about the reposting.
Was it reposting?
This year, Honorable Osesi, the Executive Director and management have taken a decision that we are not going to entertain reposting.
Into the website,
and that is it because it is a civic obligation to national development. After all, you're supposed to serve your country for 12 calendar months. And so what is going to happen is that because if you are not careful, reposting, the entire posting will be redone, and it will even destroy the system we have taken time to build. And so we discourage reposting after posting. But the executive director and management have just 3 or 4 grounds. Reposting. And then if you fall within any of the following category of personnel, you can come to regional office. Now, look for me. I will do reposting for you to where you want. You go to any regional office, they will do it for you. First of all, your personnel are almost special physical challenge.
Okay.
If any personnel has any physical challenge, it is not humane to post you.
Okay.
We'll have to put you closer to a place where you stay.
Okay.
That is the first one. And the second one is maternity. Management has taken a decision that if there is any NSP, National Service Personnel, management would not want to post that person far away
from BBI.
Yes, and yet this time in ABI, what's Accra, now for the period of 12 months, near post to no Central Region and so management has also taken a decision. Say if you are pregnant, you can come to the regional office headquarters and seek reposting closer to where you stay.
Okay.
And the third one might seem funnier, but it's a very serious one. Marriage. National Service does not want to separate marriages. And so we believe that for the period of the 12 months, it is not proper for us to post personnel, especially the women. But especially man, for the period of the 12 months, we would not want to separate marriages.
One warrior.
When we want to post you closer
to baby,
yes. These are the only grounds. These are the only grounds we can post you to places you may prefer, closer to where you stay. The last ground, you will not get posting to where you prefer. That is where the agency has genuinely rejected you. We will do great posting for you, but not to where you went. For instance, yaba Asempa FM. Na Asempa FM make a request to us, I'm 10 NSPs. The system is possible can give you 12. You look at the resources you have. You look at your space.
Still, I'm almost 10 and I'm over 5.
The 10 number 5. The 2 now candidate. As I said, the HR or head of Asempa FM, amenity on it, say you've been referred for reposting, stamped. Then you send it to the regional office for reposting. That's exactly what we do. Yes. And so that even brings to mind why a lot of personnel are being posted to Accra and Kumasi. If you have taken note, one major factor as the basis for the posting is the request from the user agencies. I call it, like I told you, demand and supply factor. Now let me use multimedia as an example. A critical example is multimedia. I wouldn't say multimedia national. Let me use multimedia Accra. You may not have anything like Accra, but let me use multimedia Accra. I know Accra, you have Joy FM, you have Asempa, you have Adom, you have Hit FM, you have all other stations in Accra. And then Kumasi, I know you have Love.
And Ishra.
Ishra too. So what it means is that someone requested about 30 NSPs. The possibility of retaining about or allocating about 25 are high, because this is where we have the concentration of the multimedia companies. And so that is how come sometimes a lot of the allocations in Accra are followed by Kumasi.
And the other question would be, Sir Obi, please ask him what's the difference between those whose status says awaiting. Fred Newman, Chicago. I'm going to put on hold for one.
Put on hold.
Awaiting, put on hold for one. Okay. Obi also say, because one of the conditions I'm going to be reposting, okay, pregnancy.
Yes.
How do you ascertain that? And this person says, please ask him, is it real pregnancy or the Takrade one on national service posters? I don't know. And this will be Silicon Valley.
Of course, the kind last year there was an incident like this. And so normally what we do is that we do front decks where they would want to see your records. How do they call it? Maternity, antenatal. Yes, cards. Until last year we issued that instruction. So we are back on the antenatal card, and that will serve as the basis. Because your Takrade didn't be a hot.
We say, good afternoon, Obi. Please ask him, how do I request for reposting? Because I was posted to Ghana Central District School Feeding Program. I went there today and the HR told me there is no department like that in the district. Rosina Tekbo, share your Facebook Live, not the way Abba. Or say, Ghana District, Ghana Central District School Feeding Program. No,
I'll be surprised because all the agencies are over your system, your agencies are, most of them are more about young creative or more companies now the official letters. Now every company in our system has an official letter from the management of that company. It bears the physical address, it bears the telephone numbers, it bears names of managers, it bears every email addresses. So I'll be surprised, sir, your post will be at non-existing office. Seriously.
Central District School Feeding Program. Was it BBS or department BS?
I'll be surprised. Once it's genuine, the person can go back to the
regional office and as a regional office. Regional office. Okay,
yes, regional office. Yes.
You have to go to the regional office.
Yes.
Prince Henry says, please ask him why has it taken more than 4 years till date. The NSS allowances have not been increased since it was increased in 2016, 2017 under John Mahama-led NDC government. Okay, that has been answered already. Please ask him when will our appointment letters be out. Moving on, appointment letters.
Yeah, but we've already given them an appointment. They can see it on their dashboards.
On their dashboards.
Yes, and some have even started printing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But this current administration, no national service allowance, and your 559. So, I think April 2017, before that, it was, is it 2 or 3 something? And then, actually, to be very honest, not only increasing, but no, into this current administration, Nanado's administration,
and the best
and so, at least there is a record said this government is committed to increasing or improving the livelihoods of the youth.
Yeah. Yes. Rafiatu Sumani says, I work in the security service. I've been transferred from the station I used in filling my forms. What should I do? What's the question?
No,
also, Juma was security service.
Yeah.
Now, I think a whole use to the fill forms up so more than a toho.
Okay.
But I suppose in about no way in the cover before. In the honors, I'm on your day.
Okay, so it means that Ofele Hono as a worker.
I should think so.
Yes,
I should think so.
Yes, then if the forms extra say a failure, then he should go back to the
regional office, right?
With a printed copy of new enrollment forms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's the OB? Mr. Isa's submission are fantastic, but those at the regional level are stressing students for no reason. Are there consequences for male officers who sexually harass our female students in the name of posting? Munya reports are.
This is a very serious matter, which will be dealt with if it comes to the attention of the executive director, because Yensusoso.
Okay.
And we don't expect the regional directors or any officer of the scheme to harass anybody. It is illegal. Why am I cry bit me the work of court? And so any case, any incident like that should make official complaint to us at the head office. So you're closer to the regional officer, you should make that official complaint to the regional office, and it will be forwarded to headquarters, and then we will deal with the matter.
Lots and lots of your messages on Facebook. We'll share your Facebook Live. Nanaya Opoku says, please ask him if they are done with the posting. I think Waka said they are done. Obi, please, I'm 44 years. I completed UCC in 2017. I paid for my registration at Agric, that's ADB. But unfortunately, I traveled. Reynolds, Thomas. In the others,
yes, so no, what it means is that OTI is 41 Ghana cedis, okay, 40 cedis, or ADB. MTN 41 cedis, OTI NO2 kind. It means that we don't have his full details in the system.
Okay.
Because we are answer your PIN codes activated.
Okay.
Your PIN codes can only be activated when you have made that payment. In the activity answer, you do the rest of the registration to get your NSS number.
Okay.
So what it means is that he currently doesn't have his NSS number. He currently doesn't have it because he traveled. So it means that you have to come back to us for a fresh. But once I was
44 years.
No, but Ranicha said, yes, you should be 40 at the time of completing. Yes, I saw you.
For Sumensa Joseph, please ask him the exact day the appointment letters will be out. Or say about out.
Yes.
Or dashboard. So
yes.
Maybe I will name dashboard at the crop.
A dashboard.
Website.
nss.gov.gh.
Dashboard. Amobia.
It's just a login, just like
your details.
Yes, so you have your NSS number and your name or other email address. That's all.
Yes. Obi, there is no office in the assemblies for school feeding program. 2 years ago, I was facing same challenges. NSS should rectify this school feeding program placement. Ahinkani Eboa. Good afternoon, Obi. The NSS cards are usually issued late. Those are the media agencies find it and then heckling to even prove the identity as personnel during the service. I surmise the cards must be issued immediately after the biometric process so it can serve its useful purpose. Baden is in a Belimpe where you say, Obi, what happens when one receives a message on the phone indicating that she has been posted to GRA Eastern Region, whilst the dashboard indicates she has been posted to Central Region Teaching Hospital?
No, that would be an anomaly. Because
anomaly.
Yeah, if what he's saying is true, then that will be.
And that's from Clement Cranting to Onyadeng.
Because so in that case, what is on your dashboard is what matters. Because and over printing.
The message about the phone is ready.
Then the message should be ignored.
Okay.
Because I say unya or appointment letter on your dashboard.
That's what you print out.
Yes, here you have your appointment letter as an employee of Asempa FM.
Yes.
In the NHS say Asempa FM. I think that he should use the one
on the dashboard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi Obi, I have a cousin who was posted last year but couldn't do the service. Can he do it this year? He should have applied this year. So
yes,
okay. So he applied there. I just want to train next year.
Yes, when you was service at the year school now. Let's say I did 1 year, I did 2 years, I did 3 years. You're from defaulters.
Okay.
In this year, it means that or you're defaulter, and once I want the NSS normal, he just has to come to the office for it to be activated.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Obi, please ask Timur Amoshe on Facebook, Jackson, a copy of the dashboard, as is on the NSS website, not to Facebook Live. When you join us, you would see how the dashboard looks like in the individual application for PIN code, international graduate, individual application for PIN code, local graduates, Nina basically.
Yes. So I think that you've mentioned something and it's important. The current deployment is for 3 categories of personnel.
Okay.
Omufi Ghanaian accredited institutions, and year 1.
Okay.
Secondary year, omo school that 2, 3, 4 years. Omo defaulted, they applied, and so they are also part. And the Ghanaians are 2 quite broachy, omo co school. Yes, omo aba back, they are also part. Into this,
in the university near broachy.
Yes.
But person service work.
Yes.
And also you're allowed.
And because of the digital innovations, the national service, registration.
Okay.
You understand it? Because today, about 99% of the registration cycle can be done on your phone. Online. So you can do everything, the entire cycle of the registration abroad. You come to Ghana, then you physically submit the hard copy or the printout of your enrollment form.
Obi, please ask your guests, when are they going to pay the arrears of those who completed their NSS this year? Some were not paid for 4 months. I'm Emmanuel Patton of East Legon. Obi, please do the public organization request for NSP? Yes, obviously. Bernard Frempong. Okay, no, but I say public organization also put in request. And as I know there, more than posting go for call keke. They request.
They request
public organizations.
Sometimes, yes. Okay. Though we have a standing agreement with them. So normally what they do is that in some of the ministries, I wouldn't want to mention names.
Yes.
They will say give us 100.
Okay.
They will say give us 50. They will say give us this number of personnel.
Okay.
And so sometimes they are being specific. And internet, sometimes we have this challenge. Last year, someone entire one ministry will say we want 50, but we'll end up sending about 55 to them. In Tabasa, then it means that the executive director will still have to speak to the heads of those public institutions. Because our challenge with them is that, and this is a plea to the heads of the public institutions, we are only begging them. And I know the executive director has already taken steps. For instance, the ministries, when we post the personnel to them, it is NSS or it is government that pays the personnel we post to them. Sometimes we are aware that they are also constrained by space. and lack of rules our offices. But we still want to plead with them, especially the public institutions, that they should create space to accommodate
personnel.
Yes, to accommodate more of our personnel. Because, for instance, with the free SHS that His Excellency has brought, the numbers are going to increase.
Yeah.
Next year, next 2 years. This year, 80,000. It's likely next year it will go to about
100 and now
150.
Yeah.
And so we always plead with the heads of the public institutions, and then especially with the quasi-government institutions, staff from IGF, Cocoa Board, BOST, and they are doing so fantastic. They are doing so well. And we want to plead with all of them. And then finally we will go to the private user agencies. Of course, so when they say give us 2, there is no way you can give them 3 because they pay them from their own resources.
Okay. Sure. We would have to end some few minutes from now, but we say watching you live from the office of the president. Special greetings to lawyer Justin Kodua Frempong, Kwame Opasco, Afenyo Makemba. Nanaya Opoku says, please, my dashboard still reads awaiting posting. What should I do next, please? On hold for
So the person quickly will have to go to the regional office and he will be cleared. Okay. And it's a simple process. It's a simple verification that will be done when the person goes to the regional office. I can promise you, it won't take even 2 minutes. It won't even take 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yes. And so we want to plead with everybody, anybody that is on hold. You should just visit any of the regional offices to be cleared for posting. Yes.
Emmanuel Norma, Obi, please ask him if he can help with a summary of the content of the appointment letter so we can be sure if what appears on the dashboard is actually what he's referring to. I guess that's why people keep asking. Obi, the pressure at the regional offices should be looked at. I also have issues with my email, so I cannot get access to my appointment letter. Isaka Isifu. George Kwame Inter says, Obi, does the posting consider area of study? PR students from GIG are being posted to senior high schools to teach. You know, social studies.
Okay, so I think 2 questions here. First of all, the pressure at the registration centers. I'm not sure this year. Last year, we did not experience the chaos. Those days when some of us were doing our service, those days, everything was manual. Who printed letter, who called this office, who called. But since 2017, we have introduced digital innovations to the registration process, and the first one is what we call paperless registration. And then on your mobile phone, you can do the entire registration. And then again, why we would not get congestion at the regional offices is that you cannot just wake up and go to the regional office for validation. No, you will not be served. You have to go back onto your dashboard to book an appointment online. So the appointment will give you the day and it will give you the time to arrive at the regional office for validation.
So does it follow that?
It works. It works. It works.